What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, The Walk 71, replaced day with a 4, and we are here today with my WWE Payback 2016 pay-per-view review, and this pay-per-view was special because I was there. I was in the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Rosemont, Illinois, whatever gimmick you want to call it. And also, this is my first video with my brand new Blue Yeti microphone. And honestly, Payback was great. It was better than WrestleMania almost. It was crazy. Maybe just because I was there, the experience was a little bit better because I felt the energy of the crowd and everything. But the pay-per-view was great. I don't know if you could tell. I think I missed my voice up because I went crazy. I popped crazy when AJ Styles came out. I'm not gonna lie. I went nuts when AJ Styles came out. I lost my voice, bro. I almost lost my voice, man, because that was like the first time I got to see AJ Styles because I've been a fan since like TNA, but I never went to go to no TNA show. I was all WWE. But let's get to these results so I can review and talk about it, analyze it, and everything like that. So we open up. As soon as I got to the actual arena, they had Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. Honestly, I want this match to be on the actual pay-per-view, but they gave us 2 matches on the pre-show instead of 1. Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin, I didn't really get a chance to see that much of it just because I just arrived in the arena, and then when I was in line getting my food, I checked it, the match, whatever. And then by the time the match was over, I heard Dolph Ziggler's music. That's all I need to hear. I'm guessing, I don't know what to say about this match. Dolph Ziggler definitely does not need the win. Like, I don't understand why they gave Ziggler the win against Baron Corbin. It's like, Ziggler, what are you building him for? Probably nothing. You got to build Baron Corbin for something. Also, let me mention, well, I'll mention it later, actually. Never mind, I'll mention it later. I don't know what to give this. I didn't see the match, and I don't feel like going back to watch it, then come back to the review, because I want to get this out as quick as possible. But yeah, Dolph Ziggler win. It doesn't make any sense at all. But the next match we have Ryback versus Kalisto for the U.S. title, the advertised pay-per-view pre-show match. Yeah, this match was great. Maybe it's because the crowd went nuts for Kalisto and they booed the crap out of Ryback. I don't even know what Ryback is. I don't know if he's a heel or a face. But people went nuts for this man, Kalisto. He was getting the lucha. As soon as I was walking to my seat, I seen all the people doing the lucha stuff. And Kalisto did some work. Ryback did some work too. What's funny about Ryback is he still had on his weightlifting belt thing gimmick. You know, the stuff that the little belt people wear when they're like about to do squats and they about to do a heavyweight, but they gotta keep their back straight. Ryback wrestled in the whole thing, which makes no sense at all. But it's whatever. Kalisto won with the Salito del Sol. The match, you know, I don't know what to say about the match. It was more about the fans, to be honest. It was more about us. The people went crazy. Kalisto put in some work, though. I'm not gonna lie. Kalisto did a lot of great outside moves, but I also got to give some credit to Ryback, because Ryback did a lot of power moves on Kalisto, and you know, since he did on a smaller wrestler, those like simple moves that he did look more devastating because he's a big guy and Kalisto is a short, small guy, which is crazy to think about. But Kalisto won. I don't know what they're gonna do with the U.S. title from here. Then we open up, right? The New Day. You hear Big E, oh, Chicago! And as soon as you hear Big E's voice, we all in the arena popped heavy for the New Day. We were, don't you dare be sour, clap for your world time, 2-time champs, and feel the power. Like we said everything they said. The crowd went nuts for the New Day. And then they cut a promo about, you know, the tag team stuff, I guess introducing it and basically telling us that the first match of the pay-per-view is going to be Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains for the tag team tournament finals number 1 contendership match. And what I was going to mention earlier, but now I'm going to mention it now, the thing they're talking about is that this is the first pay-per-view of the new era. So they're going to push the crap out of that for the rest of this year, the new era of WWE. Enzo and Big Cass, or Enzo and Cass, or Enzo and Maureen Colin Cassidy, whatever you want to call them, face the Vaudevillains. Enzo and Cass got a big pop. Everybody said Enzo and Big Cass's promo. Vaudevillains got booed, but I actually cheer for the Vaudevillains because I kind of like the Vaudevillains. They were cool in NXT. This match did not last because of an unfortunate injury from Enzo Amore. If you didn't see it, man, it was brutal, and I was there, and the crowd went dead when Enzo, like, I thought it was a work at first, and then the referee ended the match. I was like, oh my god, like, fam, what's going on with Enzo? They had the stretcher. Like, I looked to left because I was by the stage. I was like on the floor by the stage, and I seen like referees, and I seen a guy with a walkie-talkie calling for the stretcher, and then they brought out a stretcher. I was like, oh, this gotta be real. And what happened was Enzo was supposed to, do the little spot people do where they slide out the ring when they get thrown. That was supposed to happen, but for some odd reason, Enzo landed wrong, and his neck hit the second rope, then the first rope, then he landed on the floor, and he wasn't like moving or nothing. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? They said he went to the hospital, and they, according to what Michael Cole said, Enzo was talking and moving his fingers, so that's good. All prayers go to Enzo. Hopefully, nothing bad is happening to him. Hopefully, this is just like a little minor injury or something that he could bounce back from. Hopefully, it's nothing like career threatening or even worse, life threatening, because the way he was on the stretcher was crazy. They had to put the low oxygen mask on his face or whatever. So that match never ended. I don't know where they're going to go from here. They're probably going to give it to the Vaudevillains because they're the heels and New Day's are the faces. I don't know what's going on. But we go from one unfortunate thing to happen to this match, which honestly was a decent match, which was Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. And my God, the crowd went nuts for both of these guys. I went nuts for both. But, I have on a Kevin Owens shirt right now, the Fight Owens Fight shirt. And I was popping crazy for Kevin Owens, also popped crazy for Sami Zayn. Now, I've been waiting to see this match for a very long time, like live in person, because when I found out about these two, in the indies, when it was Kevin Steen versus El Generico and that brutal ladder match for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship, I was like, God, I had to see these guys live. And then I found out they both got signed to WWE, and I said, one day they're going to face each other, and I got to see it. And I finally got to see it, and this match was great, full of incredible back and forth action. The crowd, I don't know, every match seemed better because of the people around me and the crowd and everything. The people went nuts for everybody. Kevin Owens, he did a lot of heel work, but people were still going for him. And the winner of this match was Kevin Owens with the pop-up powerbomb. I actually have it on my, was it on my Facebook or I have the video. I think I might make a separate video of my experience and stuff at Payback, but I have a video where I put Kevin Owens pop-up powerbomb in slow motion, and it looks so clean, fam. It was crazy how clean it was, but a lot of back and forth action. Sami Zayn hitting moves, Kevin Owens hitting moves, and these guys are just going at it, man. It was a great match. I could tell that this rivalry is going to transition into something else bigger than these two, which is the IC title, because right after that match, Owens cut a promo. He threw Sami Zayn out the ring, slapped him in the face, threw him out the ring, and cut a promo saying he wants his Intercontinental title back, which is crazy. Kevin Owens trying to become the 3-time Intercontinental Champion. So he said, I'm going to wait by the announce table. He's going to watch, because the next match was The Miz versus Cesaro for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, this match, honestly, it was decent. It's kind of what I expect. I didn't expect nothing crazy just because it's The Miz. And, The Miz doesn't really, I'm not saying he's the best. He's not the best, but usually don't expect 5-star good matches. Not even 5-star, just great matches from the Miz. But this match was all right. Cesaro got over. He was looking clean with the white suit, and he just ripped it off. That entrance always makes me laugh, because this man comes out looking like the Transporter, or looking like the Punisher. Not the Punisher. What's that dude's name who be wearing the suit? James Bond, 007. He comes out with the shades, and he just rips it all up and goes into the ring. The crowd popped. I did the arm thing Cesaro does. And I just went crazy. Miz worked the shoulder. He worked the shoulder a little bit, and Cesaro, the uppercuts was clean. Oh my God. You don't know what Cesaro's uppercuts look like until you see him live. It was clean. Everything Cesaro did was clean. Miz did alright for himself. The ending is gonna set up for some type of big Intercontinental Championship match, because Kevin Owens was in the corner, watching the match, and out of nowhere the crowd popped. I was like, what? I looked to my left, or no, I look ahead of me, and Sami Zayn came out of nowhere and just started beating up Kevin Owens, and they're going on at it on the outside. And the Miz and Cesaro put the Miz into a sharpshooter, but the ref was distracted by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fighting, and they start going at it, and they start beating each other up, and Miz tapped out, but nobody seen it. And then when Cesaro basically knocked both of them off of the apron, and then the Miz hit a roll up on Cesaro and retain the Intercontinental Championship. I knew that Cesaro wasn't going to win because I don't think WWE is not ready for Cesaro, honestly. Or I don't know what it is, but WWE is not going to push Cesaro right now. I could just tell, but it just wasn't the right time. I feel like a bigger match has to happen for Miz to lose his title, even though we all know that Miz is a transitional champion. He's just kind of a longer transitional champion. But after that, it was some more turmoil as Kevin Owens just hit Sami Zayn with another pop-up powerbomb, and then he was about to pop-up powerbomb the Miz. Maurice got the Miz out the ring, and Kevin Owens was holding the Intercontinental Champion, really taking it as like he wants to be the Intercontinental Champion. But I could tell at Extreme Rules or later down the line, it's going to be a fatal four-way between these four: Cesaro, The Miz, Owens, and Sami Zayn for the IC title. It's going to happen soon. And Kevin Owens was holding the title and everything, like as if he won the title. It was great. It really put Kevin Owens kind of got over tonight. Like, he won his match and he did a lot of crazy stuff, but he still reigned on top. Like, he reigned with the Intercontinental title and The Miz didn't. But it was great for Kevin Owens. He got over. I'm a big Kevin Owens fan, so I was happy to see that. The next match we had was Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. Now, this match was great. It was good. It was a good match. It was more of a cool down match, though. It's like one of those matches that happens to cool the crowd down, because both men did some incredible work. Like, Jericho, he did great. Like, Jericho is a GOAT. He is the GOAT. Like, I have to pay my respects to Chris Jericho. He is a GOAT. Like, he's one of the greatest. You can't deny that. He is still doing some crazy stuff. And then Dean Ambrose is getting, I don't know what they're doing with Dean Ambrose. Hopefully they're trying to put him over so he can face Roman Reigns in the future for the title. I don't know what it is, but Dean Ambrose did incredible work, outside dives. Jericho Tiger, the little tiger thing where he drops you on your back. Dean Ambrose hidden moves. They actually had a spot where they both were on the table, I believe. And what else? I'm trying to think, man, because my mind's all disbobulated now since I was there. And Ambrose got the victory. He hit the dirty deeds on Chris Jericho. I don't know if it was predictable, but it's like Dean needed to win more than Jericho. Jericho won at WrestleMania, but Dean Ambrose hasn't won he didn't win at WrestleMania, so it was like somebody has to get put over, and I think Dean is going to get put over. This might set up for a second to third match between these two, because I don't think that this is over. It's too early to determine that this rivalry is over. They need like one more match almost, and Jericho should win that, and then they should have a third match, a trifecta at whatever pay-per-views after Extreme Rules. That's what I think should happen. Match was great. The crowd went nuts, but they weren't as loud as I thought they'd be for this match, honestly. It was a cool down match, because after that match, the crowd was calm and cool and stuff, and it was great. The next match we have Natalya versus Charlotte for the WWE Women's title. That sounds great, saying that. The Women's Championship. And this match was good. Charlotte and Natalya always tear it up in the ring, whether it be their match at TakeOver or the match at Fastlane. This match was great too. And the special part about this is Charlotte had Ric Flair and Natalya brought out Bret Hart. And when she brought out Bret Hart, like, people were going crazy for Natalya, but when Bret Hart came out, the crowd was, oh my God, it's Bret Hart. Like, people was going nuts for Bret Hart, fam. It was crazy. The match was great. Natalya and Charlotte, I could tell that they're gonna have another match, and I've read about it, but like, you can just tell they're gonna have another match. The winner was Charlotte. Charlotte hit the sharpshooter on Natalya, and Natalya tapped out, and I was like, whoa, I didn't think she was going to tap out to the actual sharpshooter. I thought she was going to like tap out to something else. Charlotte connected with the moonsault. I always go crazy for like high flying moves and stuff, so GG to Charlotte. Ric Flair got a pop too from Charlotte's entrance. I still don't know why Charlotte is wearing Ric Flair's robe. I thought that should have been like a one and only thing for WrestleMania. I guess they're really trying to make her like Ric Flair. Like, watch, by like next month, she's going to be wearing Ric Flair's robes all the time. She's going to become Ric Flair. Like, they're going to change her name to Ric Flair. Like, she's going to be wearing robes all the time now. Like, I don't understand. It's not WrestleMania, fam. You ain't got to wear the robe all the time. That should have been like a one and only thing. But after the match, Ric Flair was celebrating with Charlotte, and Bret Hart punched Ric Flair in the face, and then Charlotte tried to get Natalya, but Natalya hit her, and then Bret and Natalya both hit the sharpshooters on Bret Hart. Bret Hart hit the sharpshooter on Ric Flair, and Natalya simultaneously hit the sharpshooter on Charlotte, and they both had a feel good moment, you know, to in the match or whatever. And it was great. It was great to see that, even though Natalya lost, it was still great. I can tell they're gonna have another match because Charlotte is gonna say something. They're gonna have another match at Extreme Rules. Now, what the match is gonna be, I don't know. So then after that, we had the McMahon segment, as it says in my notes, because it was the segment where Vince McMahon is going to announce who controls Monday Night Raw from now on. Is it going to be Stephanie McMahon or Shane McMahon? So the thing about Shane McMahon is he lost the match at WrestleMania where he wasn't supposed to be running Raw, and then he ended up running Raw, which makes like no sense at all. It really doesn't make sense. So Vince McMahon came out. He got booed. As soon as he entered the ring, the people start chanting CM Punk, CM Punk. Like, it's crazy that people are still chanting for CM Punk like he's going to come back. He's got contractual obligations. He's signed with the UFC now. He's moved on from wrestling. He's retired. He's not coming, especially if he's going to come back to wrestling. I don't think it's going to be the WWE just because of what, like, the terms that they left off of. The terms were bad, honestly. But after a while, you know, I get tired of the CM Punk chants just because, like, he's not coming back. Like, what's the point of chanting it? It's almost like the "This is awesome" chant, because sometimes people chant "This is awesome" and then it's not even a good match. But I'm rambling. Vince McMahon fed into it. He was talking about continue chanting CM. Well, he inadvertently said CM Punk, but he said, "Come on, continue chanting." He started talking about who should run Raw, whatever. And I thought it was gonna be a brand split, like Shane runs like Raw and Stephanie runs SmackDown, or vice versa, or whatever. And then he brings out Stephanie, and Stephanie got booed. She is like probably on the level of Roman Reigns booing. Stephanie putting herself over, saying, "I'm the reason for everything that's going on in WWE right now," and this, that, and the other. And then Shane McMahon comes out, and oh my god, he gets the craziest pop in the arena, close to AJ Styles. No, his pop was above AJ Styles almost. This man, as soon as you hear "Here comes the money," the crowd went "Ah!" And I went crazy too. Shane McMahon started doing this little dance, you know, this clean little dance, got in the ring. He started talking. He put himself over even better by showing actual news highlights saying that Shane McMahon running WWE is a good thing and everything. And then after that, Vince McMahon made the decision, and he was talking about, "Should I listen to the fans?" And he's like, "You know what? I never listen to you all because you're not important. I never push anybody you want me to. I'm going to push Roman Reigns." But he didn't say that, but we all know that's what Vince McMahon wants to say. So instead, he says, "To run Raw, I want to see y'all claw each other's throats out. So you both will run Raw." So Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon will both be running Raw. This should be interesting. This should create some entertaining and very crazy segments and stuff. I can tell this is going to be great. We basically got an authority, but they're dysfunctional. And Triple H, you know, he's probably running NXT and stuff like that. That's why he hasn't been on TV. Then we get to the main event. The main event of the evening. As, you know, Bruce Buffer likes to say. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And my God, when AJ Styles came out, when I hear they don't want none, and AJ Styles came out, I popped crazy, fam. Oh my God, I have it on video of my reaction. It was ridiculous, fam. I don't know, like I almost lost my voice, man. I was going crazy for AJ Styles, like it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, man. He got to the ring. It was AJ Styles. You know, people was going crazy. And then you hear the dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. You know, the Roman Reigns gimmick. He comes out. The Roman Empire. He comes out. And I was going to say WWE. And everybody in the arena booed the crap out of Roman. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Roman Reigns, you know. It's not that I don't like him. I just simply just don't care. Honestly, too much about him. Like, I'm not a big fan. I don't hate him. I used to not like him because WWE pushed him way too early. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. So, I'm not gonna lie, I joined in with the boos with the fans just because it was fun. It was funny to me. It wasn't even more about me disliking them. The boos are hilarious to me because everybody was doing it. Like, no matter what Roman Reigns did, he got booed out the arena. You could barely hear his music just because of all the boos. I did not hear not one cheer. I didn't hear nobody say "Let's go Roman" until like the end when they was doing "Let's go AJ," "Let's go Roman" or something like that. The match was great. This match was good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not that big of a fan of Roman Reigns, but you can't deny a good match. The match started off kind of slow a little bit, and AJ was in and out the ring and stuff. He got a couple of shots on Roman. Whenever Roman hit a move, the crowd instantly booed. Whenever AJ Styles hit a move, the crowd instantly cheered again. Styles, one clean part of this match was Roman Reigns was about to go for a Superman punch. As soon as he cocked his arm and put his arm down, the crowd booed. He was about to go for a Superman punch. AJ caught him with like some kind of enziguri kick or something to the head. And that was clean. And then we received this one count out, right, where AJ Styles and Roman Reigns were fighting on the outside, and AJ Styles got back in, and then the crowd, and then the referee counted 10, right, and they was ding ding ding, your winner by countouts, AJ Styles, but still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. And I was looking like, what's going on right now? Y'all not about to end this pay-per-view like this. Y'all not about to make me mad and make me regret buying a ticket to this event. So I was like, what's going on? Then here comes the money. Shane McMahon comes out. The crowd pops like crazy. And he announces that the match will now be no count out. Because in the old era, according to what he says, this that stuff will go down. But in the new era, none of that's going down. We'll start the match, make it a no count out. So then they start fighting on the outside. They went to the crowd. We all went crazy. Like, we was all trying to see if they're going to fight in the crowd and come our way, which would have been great. But they didn't. They went back into the ring, and then they start fighting again. And then Roman Reigns hits AJ Styles in the nuts or something like that. They call disqualification. Your winner once again, AJ Styles. Still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. And then Stephanie McMahon comes out. She gets booed, but then she says, "No, we're not gonna leave here. We're not going to leave the fans unhappy." So she said something like that. And we're going to restart the match. No disqualification. We will have a definite winner tonight. That's what she said. So then the match became no disqualification. And that's when I knew that Gallows and Anderson were going to come out and, do their thing. They start fighting again, Roman Reigns started getting a lot of work in on AJ. AJ got some work in. And then Gallows and Anderson came out, jumped Roman Reigns, and hit whatever the move is. They're calling it some kind of boot, where Gallows holds him up, holds Roman Reigns on his shoulder, and then Carl Anderson comes and drop kicks him, and then Gallows drops him. And then they pick up AJ Styles. They took him out the ring, did the move, and then AJ Styles started to climb up. He hit the phenomenal forearm. And I ain't gonna lie, the move looked clean in person. I still don't like that it's a finisher move. AJ Styles also hit a very clean 450 splash. I mean, what can you say about AJ Styles? He's a clean wrestler. He did great work. Roman Reigns, the only way he kicked out of the move is that he put his leg on the rope. And the crowd, I went nuts because I thought AJ Styles was about to win. I was like, oh my God. Like, my heart started beating out my chest. And then after that, they was about to beat up Roman Reigns again, and then the Usos come out. They got booed, actually. The Usos haven't been over since like 2014, and they start fighting on the outside. AJ Styles about to climb the rope, and Roman Reigns pushed AJ Styles off, pushed them into the whole turmoil. Then Roman Reigns got up and jumped and did that little, the little high flying crap that he does where he jumps over the top rope to the outside as if he was like a high flyer or something. Took everybody out. Then him and AJ went at it. And then the ending consisted of AJ trying to go for the phenomenal forearm again. Well, actually, he was going to go for the Styles Clash, but Roman Reigns got out of it. Glad he didn't hit it, because if he did, it would have looked weak because Roman Reigns would have kicked out, because WWE doesn't honor that move at all. So he went for another phenomenal forearm. Roman Reigns ducked, right? No. He went for the phenomenal forearm once, and Roman Reigns hit him with a Superman punch in midair. I should have caught it on camera, but it was still clean. But the ending consisted of AJ bouncing himself off of the top rope springboard. He jumps over Roman. Roman Reigns ducks it, runs, spears AJ Styles, 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 your winner, and still WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. The match was clean. The match was great. I was just in shock because, like, they could have done a lot. Like, I was expecting Gallows and Anderson to turn on AJ Styles. I thought there was going to be one of those turns or something. Like, were they going to turn on him? It was no Finn Balor. I knew it was going to be no Finn Balor. I mean, like, Finn Balor still got stuff to do in NXT. He still has to feud with Joe for, I'm guessing, his final match against Joe for the NXT title in June. So we won't be seeing Finn for a long time. He won't be here till, like, probably midsummer, I guess, because it's too late for Finn to be in there because he still has to feud with Joe. It wouldn't make any sense for him to be on the main roster right now. So I don't know how they're going to play this on to Raw because Roman won clean. It's not like he won by something, so I don't know what's going to happen. GG to both men, both Roman and AJ, because they performed a great main event match, and the match was very high caliber. It's probably one of Roman's great matches. It goes up there with the Daniel Bryan Roman match from like Fastlane 2015. Yeah, 2015. It goes up there. That match was great. I don't know why people are. I could see people mad because Roman won. Roman was trolling the crowd, like he stuck his tongue out like he did at WrestleMania and did the cool Samoan sign thing that Samoa Joe does, but it's not really Joe stuff. It's just the thing that people do, and he stuck his tongue out at everybody. Held the title. He did it twice. He did it on the ropes, and then when he left, he did it. And the Usos even did the little Tom thing, stick their tongue out. They not disrespectful. Roman Reigns just stuck his tongue out like, haha, I'm champion, and you have to watch it and suffer. And people were just mad. Like, people were just quiet, like, after that and everything. Yeah, Payback, honestly, so far, the best pay-per-view. It was better than WrestleMania, which is good for WWE because they're on a roll right now when it comes to pay-per-views. I don't know what it is, but so far, they're doing great right now. And hopefully, Extreme Rules is going to be great. Hopefully, it's going to be good. But I'm going to get off of this, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Do what you do to support me. And share this video with everybody. Follow me on all my social media sites in the description down below. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace. New mic. It's clean though, ain't it?